Ooh. Ooh, that boy got Jair Alexander, Keenan Allen. Hey.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Baker Mayfield.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And not much here at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Mayfield. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
He didn't want to do that. I can tell how that one came out. He didn't want to do that.
They feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward. He'll drop to throw. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Now back to throw. And they hit him as he throws. As this
Now, he ain't high. You sorry for. Got your ass back there getting jammed up in the back, man. Come on with it, bro. You was my read. Back there jogging, man.
To the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football. Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut him down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Akers. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. They'll try to counter here.
What?
Room here to run. And they're going to get this beyond.
Quit playing with us, bro.
Taken down.
That shit was perfect.
There, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
I know how we got to even this out.
Look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that.
Right
the nickel
there.
look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little.
We good now.
Sometimes you can run the football effectively.
Got to break them boys up. Got to break them boys up. Now you got to pick and choose what side you want to run to. Oh, shit.
Mayfield dancing to his left.
Oh, my. Oh, this white boy got to come out. Yeah, you coming out. You ain't got to worry about it.
45.
You ain't got to worry about it, G.
On the scramble there, it's 2nd down.
Your ass is out of
I
here.
did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
That'll bring them linebackers in, I think.
The slot man in motion right. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And some room to roam now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by
We'll get that
Gang is
back.
up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time.
Y'all already started.
Hold us the whole time. We get down to position.
Already started.
Be in position to score.
I don't like. Why the fuck is my depth chart constantly doing this? I don't want Odell in, bro. I don't really. Damn. Matter of fact, while I'm at it, take this white boy out. Yeah, get your ass out. You can come in, bro. Alright, let's go.
Attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow him to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
We're finna blow Brock ass over there.
They're going to look to throw. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll find Moreau here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw again. Throws the out route, and he's got it complete to Hines. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Foster Moreau, his first touchdown here in the campaign. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. We're down in this part of the field, CD. They'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, is being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a give, Akers running left. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. In motion left goes Allen. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. They only got a couple of them, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Calvin Austin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second and 9.
To throw, Mayfield. Going to be caught here, left side, Moore. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Mayfield on play action. He finds Corey Davis. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Mayfield off the play fake. steps away to, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 4th down, on his Cody Bahork as the punt. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll let it fly for Austin. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Calvin Austin with his 2nd touchdown there in this first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Mayfield on 1st down. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. In motion comes the tight end left. On 1st and 10, Mayfield going deep here for Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Everybody got this goddamn. I don't even have swat ball on,
Second half that they have to play, but so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well. On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Okay, I'll make that.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Catch made, it's Moreau. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Hines. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA! Calvin Austin. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. First down, Mayfield. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Nick Benito. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. The extra point now coming from Myers. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he returns this to the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
He missed it.
By Javon Holland.
Yeah, that other dude wide open over there. I was in the hard flat.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Oh, my God.
Right away for the end zone. And this ball,
I definitely didn't want to throw that.
Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
What the hell was that noise?
2nd down, they'll go.
Somebody was just beating on something?
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And this will be caught.
He really liked that.
Zone for a Chargers touchdown. Calvin Austin, 35 yards. And the Chargers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in.
Good read.
This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Mayfield now on 2nd down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad their lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, and you and I both know. If you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw there complete to Allen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Allen, the man in motion right. A first down throw for Mayfield. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Mayfield to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here.
I miss the whole.
Tell you something, if you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch your team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss.
The downside for the defense is that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tough for a quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Now, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward. And now here's another interception. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'm going to have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Chargers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season.